Many people today are ignorant about what a church is, as biblically defined. Let me say it again. Many are ignorant about what a church is, as biblically defined. And instead, they follow without question the prevailing ideas and attitudes and norms of our culture and society. I want you to think about this for just a minute. Many people today have no idea what a church is biblically. Instead, they follow without question the norms, and the attitudes, and the positions towards church that our culture and our society propagate. Now, why is that so dangerous? You ever notice that a fish has no idea of what life is outside the water? You ever notice that a fish is not even aware that there is such a thing as water because it's all he knows? Have you ever thought about this? Fish are not aware of anything outside of water because they're immersed in water. It's only when they're out flapping on somebody's boat that they realize, uh-oh, there's something different going on here. I want you to think about something. Some of us are like fish so drenched in the water of our culture. We're so indoctrinated by the values and the attitudes and the ideas that prevail our world that we do not even recognize or know that there could be something different, perhaps something biblical that we're missing. In other words, you have an idea of church, all of you. More than likely, you've had some experience of church or idea about it from the time you were young to this very moment you're sitting here. For some of you, it may be, I didn't really grow up in church. My idea of church is what I saw Hollywood projected as. For some of you, you grew up in a backwoods Baptist church somewhere, and it was bad, right? It was bad, and people got hurt, and arguments took place with business meetings every other week, and right? And you're like, that's church? Ugh. I don't want anything to do with that. Right? Think about how indoctrinated we are by things other than the Bible and our understanding of the church. And what I'm trying to do, and what I pray that God would help us to do in this series, is to actually be able to walk away going, no, we know biblically what the church is supposed to look like. We know what the Bible teaches about how the church is supposed to function. If you think about the questions that we posed on there, what is a church is what we're going to look at tonight. What is a church? What does a church do? Why does a church exist? How does a church function? And here's the bigger question. Are we free to give the answers based on opinion? Are we free to kind of tailor our answers to what works in our culture? Or are we called to follow God's authority on this subject? And I think you know the answer.